part of me thinks like, I'm like, how did I get here? My journey has been like this. Who wants a coffee? I was always around food from a young age. 16, I was a pizza boy in a restaurant. That was my first job. I wasn't thinking, I'm gonna be a chef one day. I didn't think that at all. I had bigger, loftier dreams. It took some time for me to realize that this is what I wanna do.
I'm Max La Manna. I'm a low-wage chef and author. And in this 3-part series with my friends at Imagine 5, I'll be making a delicious 3-course meal highlighting some tips and tricks to help you celebrate seasonal plant-based produce and reduce your food waste. Who am I making this food for? Just me. Nah, I'm kidding. I've invited some friends over this evening and we're gonna have a feast. So yeah, let's make this happen.
Now get the hell out of here. Over a 2-year period, I was asking my followers online which ingredients they're throwing away the most, and carrots just kept coming up over and over again. But nothing's going to waste. We're not peeling them. We're not removing the tops.
Can you eat the top?
You can eat the top, yeah, the leaf is there. I'm not gonna go after you saying, hey, did you eat your carrot tops? But give it a go, give it a try.
So this first dish is a super fun way to celebrate the humble carrot. We start by parboiling them in a pan of boiling salted water.
The smell of carrots reminds me of like a festive holiday. Take me back to my childhood, or a Sunday roast.
Once the carrots have softened a little, add them to a bowl, dress them in olive oil, set them out on some baking trays. Next, we've got to smush them, because after all, it's smooshed carrots. Use a jar, rolling pin, mug, glass, old trophy, whatever you have to literally squash your carrots, but don't go too far. You want them to retain a bit of structure.
You can kind of do it with any kind of veg. Potatoes, sweet potato.
Next, we make a spiced paste to top the carrots with. Mix together tomato paste, a dash of paprika, salt, and pepper. Top each carrot with a spoonful of the paste. You kind of just want to spread this all over the carrots. It doesn't need to be perfect. These go into the oven to roast with a whole bulb of garlic. We'll use that later.
I like using extra firm tofu. The reason for this is because it'll hold more texture when it's all whipped together. Extra firm tofu goes into a food processor. I'm adding a white miso. The miso is gonna add a bit of saltiness, it's gonna add that umami. We have roasted garlic as well. It's gonna add a bit of sweetness, it's gonna add some depth of flavor. Watch this, come here, get a little closer. Look at that, oh. We add some apple cider vinegar for acidity. Extra virgin olive oil. Just a light pinch of salt, and then some black pepper. You all ready for this? I forgot one ingredient. This is soy milk. Keep blending until smooth. Taste test.
Good.
Nice? I'm gonna whack it into a container and we're gonna chill in the fridge until our friends arrive. I know we all might have some herbs in our fridge that are wilting, that are looking quite sad, beat up and bruised. All of this is being used from stem to leaf. Nothing's going to waste. We're gonna make a basil oil.
You can do this with any herb. Coriander, mint, dill, parsley, you name it. It's such a good way of not wasting them, and it lasts for ages in the fridge. First step is to blend the basil with the neutral oil until smooth. Then we warm the oil over heat before plunging the pan in an ice bath. Yes, it's a little faffy, but it keeps that vibrant green color we want. Then we strain it through a cheesecloth or one of those bags you bought to make nut milk that one time. Remember that?
Yeah, I didn't think this through. We're gonna go to a commercial break. I'm gonna be here for the next 5 hours. 5 hours later, friends start showing up. I'm like, hey guys.
Leave the oil to drain from the solids before decanting into a container to keep in the fridge.
Okay.
We're at the final element of this dish. This is our crispy, herby, garlicky, zesty Pangrattato. This is literally translated in Italian to breadcrumb. But this is not just your average breadcrumb. This is an elevated breadcrumb. Again, we're using ingredients that are kind of always left behind, that are wasted. The zest from lemons, leftover herbs and stems, some leftover garlic that we have here as well. This is all gonna get blended and thrown into a frying pan with some oil, and it's gonna get golden brown and crispy and fragrant too. Let's make our pangrattato. Garlic, herbs.
Once you have blitzed your mixture into a breadcrumb consistency, you're going to toast it in a hot pan before drizzling in olive oil and salt, and don't forget that black pepper. Fry it up until it's golden brown and crispy.
Smells great. It's gonna be a nice, lovely, one of those, you know, on top of the dish. Cool. So all our elements are here. We're done. We've completed. We've made our smooshed carrots. We have our herby, zesty, garlicky pangrattato. Our leftover basil oil right here. This is gonna keep for weeks in the fridge. And then last but not least, we have our whipped miso tofu. My friends are coming over in a little bit, but I'm gonna put myself up a little chef's treat. It's actually quite delicious. A little bit of sweetness, and then that tomato paprika sauce that I spread on top of the carrot gives it a bit of smokiness, a spice element to it, crunch, zesty, herby, garlicky. I think they're gonna like this. And our next recipe video is going to be a stuffed mushroom ravioli with a creamy butternut squash sauce and crispy sage.
You can't eat all of it. You're gonna get
I'm gonna, this is so good. I'm just gonna get them. Okay, ravioli. Clean it up. Chefs, hands, let's go. Where's everybody? Oh wait, it's just me. Anyway.